Hello everyone. Welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you are already a subscriber, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. As I would say, this channel is about growth. I know one of the 3 E's in Facebook marketing, YouTube marketing, Twitter marketing, just social media marketing is entertainment, right? I personally don't want to entertain you. I want to educate you, which is one of the E's as well. I want you to grow from what I am sharing. I want you to become better, because that's the whole aim of this channel. That if I listen to myself, because sometimes I have to listen back over these videos and see where I am not doing what I am telling others to do. It's a Pharisaical mentality to tell people to do one thing and you do something else. All right, so that's not how it's supposed to go. In fact, I was taught by my friend Andrew Simons that when you're a child, you speak as a child, but when you grow up, right, you speak the things that grown-up men taught you when you were a child. And that's how I want to be with this channel. I want to share the nuggets that I have gotten, and hopefully by sharing them, both yourself and I are growing from receiving these nuggets. Today, my nugget is a question again, and the question that I want us to answer is, what's the power of your will? How strong is your will? Many of us, we don't understand the role of the will in what we do. Okay? What will you do? How strong is your will? And I'm not talking about the will that is set in place that when you die, somebody will benefit from what you have set aside. What I'm talking about is, what is your resolve on the inside to accomplish certain things? What is your predisposition towards a future objective or aim? What mindset do you have when you think about your dream and you're going after it? Do you have a willpower? Okay, what's your perspective? What is the drive behind you initiating the process of going into your dream? What's your will? All right, so that's my question for today. What's your will? Now, I know that there are abstract views or abstract concept that we take and we give meaning to them. For example, love, faith, expectancy. These are abstract concepts, but we give meaning to them. What is the meaning you give to the drive that you have towards going after your goal? Right? Now, if I'm going to give a meaning to the will, I must realize that whenever I set in my spirit the desire to do something, okay, depends on how much I am convicted and convinced about that which I am set out to do. It becomes a driving force for what I set out to do. There are individuals who say that money answereth all things, but I also feel that wisdom, right? Wisdom is equal to money. And that is based on the Bible. And it says that the difference between wisdom is that the wisdom that you have will preserve your life. However, I also believe that our will is also, a matter of fact, even greater than money. Because when you don't have money, it is the will that you have inside to push yourself forward that will cause you to gain the resources or even the money that you have. So if you lack will, you lack the will to do, then you technically lack everything else. And that's all life is. When we have an iron will, okay, we are not easily broken. We're not easily shaken. We're not easily deterred from the goal that we set out ourselves to accomplish. All right. Now, when we have a will, Our will says to us, a matter of fact, the will that we have keep things in the infinitive. It keep things in the present continuous tense. Why? Because when you say I will accomplish this, it is a determination in your mind. It is a conviction in your heart that you're going to go after what you say you're going to go after. However, if you do not will it in your mind, you bring it down to a position of could or I would. Whenever you start saying I would, you automatically hand over your ability to achieve what you want to somebody else or something else. You now start to look outside of your locus of control. You start to place your ability into something else or someone else's hand. But when you say I will, you take responsibility for what you are going to be doing. Okay? So I could do this if I have that. The if mentality does not get us to where we want. It is the I will mentality. And when that will is strong enough, it becomes I shall. Okay? I shall accomplish this. It doesn't matter what storm is blowing or brewing against me. I shall accomplish this. I put it this way. The will to live, the will to accomplish is stronger than anything else that we can have. Some persons will say it is faith. All right. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. But that's what the will does for us. The will causes us to see things that are possible, things that we would never have put out the effort into unless we see it in our mind's eyes. That's what the will does. The will causes us to rise up. As a matter of fact, I put it this way: we will not die until we have given up. We will not breathe our last breath until our will to live has expired. All right? Even when the gangrene set in some part of us, or the rigor mortis set in some part of us, if we have a will to live, we will live. That's why one of the last part of our existence in this bodily form to go is our brain. Why? Because until our brain say to the rest of the body, die, we are not going to die. Even when the heart shut down, the brain is still the last thing to die. Why? Because that's where the will is. The consciousness of our ability to move forward. The consciousness of our ability to take on the absolutes and say to ourselves, I can accomplish this. So what's your will? What's your willpower? Notice when our will is empowered, it is called power. What's your power? We lose power to things and to people when we fail to have a will. So when you face a particular situation, you must be saying to yourself, I will succeed. I will not die. You know, David switch it around and say, I shall not die. And that's how we have to speak to ourselves when it comes on to moving towards our goal. I shall not die. I shall not fall under this pressure. I shall become better. I shall achieve this. Because unless we develop our will to the point where we switch to the shall mentality, we're still going to fall into doubt. Doubt is when our will is no longer in operation and our will to will ourselves on is no longer in operation. So I'm saying to you today, develop your will. Get a stronger will, because in doing so, you will inherit that which you set out to accomplish. God bless you. Bye.